Or put it into the mass chat.
Wait, didn't I level up last session?
I believe you leveled up. Yeah, I do believe you leveled up last session.
Yeah, why didn't I? Something's wrong.
You were too distracted with all of the goings-ons. Also, I think you had to leave early because it was like 3 a.m.
I don't remember. Because I think my potential is wrong. It here says 4 out of 5. Yeah. I don't remember saving. I did take a move. I remember taking a move from another playbook. Let me look at the playbooks, goddammit.
I'm going to use this share remote until Nintendo legally tells me I can't.
The mixer on. The Twitches can hear us.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Sorry, everybody, for the hot mic. You know what? It's not a Hype Goblin stream if things don't go a little bit wonky. And Sauce is dabbing for us.
I'm dabbing upon all you children.
I'm sorry. Who are you calling a child? Don't make me come to Canada illegally.
Just cross the border. Hey, as long as you're vaccinated.
Are we allowed in if we're vaccinated now?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'll find a way. I'll find a moose to carry me across the lines.
How are we all doing?
I'm doing great. Hi, everybody. We are back. A little bit of a hot mess intro, but you know what? That's kind of my brand at this point with this game. We are about to play Masks: A New Generation. It's our Super Prom Ttrpg. We are here to save the world because prom is tomorrow. We will be going through this game. We are starting off in summertime, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We are starting right up where we left off. And as always, this is a charity channel. I take no financial income from Twitch whatsoever. If you would like to know more about that, you can read about my charity work down below in the About Me section. You can donate directly to the Trevor Project. I am so thankful for each and every one of you who sub to the channel, who allow me to make the monthly donation. And if you'd like to do that, you can currently get 20% off your subs. However, you can give 100% of that money to the ttrproject.org, and you can tweet that at me, and I will give you the same benefits for the month as, you know, a Twitch sub gets. Because, you know, we're a little mad at Twitch right now. They're being a little funky, but we still need to be here. That's okay. So if you would like to do that, do your donation, give 100% of that money to the ttrproject.org, or, you know, do both. That's fine too. And I will make sure that you get all of your sub rewards, and that you get to affect our game in the same way on the next episode, because I don't have Twitter open right now to check that. With that, you can also just hang out with us if you can't affect our game financially with bits, subs, donations. We still want you here. We are so excited to have you here in chat, especially if you're here for the first time to check out this really, really fun game that Saucefire put together for all of us. We will be offering channel point options as well. You can see those on your screen. So just sit back, relax, laugh along with us, watch us save the day, and accrue those channel points, and you can help us be better heroes too. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand everything over to Sauce. Sauce, take it away.
Hello, everybody. I'm Saucefire of Saucefire twitch.tv/Saucefire fame. And today I'm going to be playing some masks with these reprobates. Joining us today is Ethan / Nobody / Nielsen Peabody, aka Nobody. Take it away.
all the honorifics. Hello, I am Ethan. I am Quadrawful on things. Today I will be playing Nielsen Peabody, otherwise known as Nobody, who is now, used to be working for the government, and is now a freelance conglomeration of nanobots, disguising as a teenager.
And what is the playbook?
I am playing the outsider. I always forget.
Cool. Next up is Jaina, aka Aeon Storm, aka Jen. Hey Jen, who are you playing?
Hey, I am Jen, and I'll be playing Jaina Lee. She is the Nova playbook, right? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the Nova playbook. Look, I had a momentary doubt in my brain.
It's been a minute.
And it's been a minute. And she's an alien from a far-off world, disguised as a teenager.
Oh no, that's terrible. Next up is Jamie Ferris, aka Ramad, aka Mabruk, aka Of Vague Repose.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Brooke, he, they, and I'll play as Jamie Ferris, also known as Ramad. They, them. They're a laboratory-made weapon that is trying to not disassociate into a cloud of dust, and they're evading a giant purple crystal.
To be fair, since like March 2020, we've all been trying to not disassociate and turn into a
That's
pile
very
of
true.
dust.
That's very true. They're the Doomed playbook.
Cool. And last but not least is our showrunner, Crystal Blake, aka RGB, aka Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was waiting for 3 whole weeks to be called RGB and then Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
It's exactly the same name.
I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me.
It's
Hi, everyone. I am Sarah, or the Hype Goblin, and I will be playing Crystal Blake, she, her. I also use she, her pronouns, and she is the Beacons playbook.
cool. Now, we're going to start off. We're going to jump right into the action. What do you talk about?
Before we do,
Yeah.
I would just like, our intros have changed so much since the first. It's like,
I think they've been different every single episode.
I
but
think-
also just like, I'm just a person, and then
I
it's
think
like,
we've
now I'm
all-
an alien.
Yeah, I think we've all gotten a lot more comfortable with it too, which is really fun.
Sure, yeah.
So
I
let's
agree.
just jump right into it. What do we say? I want you to tell me what your new Season 2, Volume 2 outfit looks like, and what you've been doing for the last week. And we'll start off with, I'm going to roll a dice, because that's what we do on these kind of channels.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be Ethan, who's at the top of my screen anyways. Nobody, what has Nielsen been doing for his summer vacation? And what does he look like now?
So that's something I was thinking about earlier today, is now that he is thrown off the shackles of middle-aged scientist creation, what would Nielsen be wearing? How would he or they present, just sort of like be now? And I think it's pretty close to what it was before. But instead of like a polo, now it's just like a button-up shirt. If it's out, there's some like short sleeve button-up shirt.
Maybe one of those flannel pattern shirts.
I'm thinking like wavier. I don't know how to describe it.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Gotcha.
And then just some black pants or something. He's still trying to be very in the background.
Every now and then, he's wearing Crocs.
And they're just sort of hanging out with a bunch of misfit toys in a warehouse with the truck they stole from the Central Protection Bureau.
Oh yeah, the robots are having a grand old time fiddling with the truck. Every now and then you see like the tiny little ones that are just like sentient toys are like climbing into the motor block, coming out with parts and then going back in.
I like to believe, because this is something that the CPB just had and Nielsen took. But one of the weaknesses I have to assign to it is slow and clumsy. I think that he brought it there fully functioning, and now it is slow.
And since then, all right, Jaina, what has Jaina been doing with her summer vacation? And what is her season 2 outfit?
Jaina has short curly hair now. It's kind of a bob, and wearing more of a darker, kind of almost 1970s attire, high collared, sweater with crop sleeves, high waist pants. They're kind of khaki boots. Still fashionable as ever. Has taken up wearing glasses. She doesn't need them, but she thinks they're cool.
Clark Kent style.
Yeah. And her summer activities have been hanging out with her new roommate that she's taken on. And she's been planning on trying to find her former parental unit, but hasn't had much success and is a bit bummed out about it. So she's very stroppy teenager phase.
Oh yeah, she's in that kind of I need to take down my authority figure.
Yes, she's railing against the machine, quite literally.
All right, she's in her goth phase. No talk to her. You Angie.
Yeah.
Taya is asleep on the couch. There is glitter just everywhere because she was throwing fistfuls of it last night. There is no butler currently. The building you're living in is technically not suitable for human life, both because in a conflict that happened last season, a massive bus-sized crystal is now kind of jutting out the side of it. So repair crews are forthcoming, but these things are, while not unheard of, these kinds of events in Mariposa, they still take a little bit of time to fix.
Yeah. I think Jaina has taken up just leaving like snacks and drinks by the crystal. She doesn't know if it's sentient or not, so she's just trying to play host to it.
Janie, aka Ramad, what is your season 2 outfit? And it can't just be the same cloud of dust. We have action figures that we need to sell.
Yeah, that's true. You did mention that.
And what has Janie been doing with their summer vacation?
So Jamie's usual outfit is a range of different shades of hoodies, even during like the thicker heat of summers. This time though, they're wearing a dark shirt with a vest with a hood.
Okay.
Over it. It's still darker colors. They're not changed very much. But you can tell like they're trying something new.
It's like, I don't know why I've decided to suddenly change my outfit, but
Also, instead of the earring studs that they usually wear, they're going with something a bit more prominent, like a silver hoops.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
And I think this is up to you.
Yeah.
Due to the events that happened during the last episode, maybe the crystalline stuff had a lasting impact, and the smoke that goes off of them sometimes have like some purple sparkly stuff.
Yeah, it sort of glimmers a bit more. It
Mhm.
sparkles as if someone has tossed a fistful of glitter.
Yeah, perhaps.
And over the week that we've been away,
Mm-hmm. Planning a
what-
heist.
planning out,
with-
yeah,
My brother.
yeah. Emil's brought in like the blueprints. You're going in
Mhm.
through the sewers. Originally, we were going to go in through the skylights, but there's laser grids everywhere.
Yeah.
And Emil has also taken to hoarding, mostly weapons and knives. You can
More
see
than
there-
the usual?
yeah. Ever since
He's already been a hoarder.
the door to your house has now been replaced with like one of those giant metal ones with like the locks that go right into the
Oh god. It's
into
a vault door.
yeah, basically. Crystal,
Understandable.
your week has been a little fraught. Your parents, while neither of them is a robot, there's still some conflict. So they're still going to therapy. They're going to group therapy. There was a vacation that was planned down to go see Mount Rushmore, but that got put on hold. But what has Crystal been doing with her week off? And what does her new season 2 outfit look like?
Well, her new season 2 outfit, since we're going into summertime, her traditional unicorn hoodie has been set aside. She still wears her favorite heart pink sheer top, but she has a cute black tank top over it with her favorite heart choker still. Her curls aren't really staying in as good as they used to. They kind of have gone flat.
I was gonna say, are they tied to her mood?
No.
Is that her
It's just-
superpower?
No, it's just humidity.
When she's sad, they just go.
That'd be really funny though. I wish I had thought of that. No, she's very average. She doesn't have a superpower yet.
That we know of.
That
Just
we
wait
know
till she
of.
gets splashed with acid.
She has been spending most of the time in her room, listening to just the moodiest pop songs she can find. She's going through it. It's not good at home. She's very sad.
She's just playing Stained, It's Been a While on repeat.
Yeah, and eating Pop-Tarts on the floor. Just laying there listening to the same song over and over and over again.
Okay, as you are listening to Stained, It's Been a While, as you're listening to Evanescence with I'm Going Under, you get an alert on Twitter. It is from the official Barn Owl account. It says, "Disaster downtown, calling up for all heroes."
She's like laying on her back with like a Pop-Tart wrapper resting on her chest, eating a Pop-Tart, looking at it.
Mhm.
Starts scrolling. Does she still have the banana phone?
You had to get a new one.
Okay.
The old one got cut in half, and part of it's in a different dimension.
Can she have an iPhone now?
No, you have the Banana Phone 2.0.
Oh man, I was hoping to
The
get rid of
Banana
that.
Phone- the Banana Phone S. You just hear, "You have a message from
She's-
Barn Owl."
She starts scrolling through to check out like the live feed of what's happening.
It is just mostly retweets of an unspecified disaster going on downtown.
With like half like Pop-Tart crumbs just all over her face. She just starts one-handed texting the group and sends the link to the tweet.
It's all misspelt.
What's our group chat called?
Yeah, what is the group chat called?
Yeah.
I guess that would be different on everyone's phone, wouldn't it?
I think
Doesn't
Jaina
have to
goes
be.
in and changes it every week. So currently it's roses are red and I want some orange juice.
That's mood. Yeah, I agree. That's how I feel right now.
Nielsen, you get the text, the call to adventure. It's by your sentient phone. It has 2 little legs and arms and just comes up to you and says, "Why, hello, sir," and takes off the little metal hat that it wears and says, "It seems you've got a message."
Okay. What is it?
And its chest just kind of changes to show the text message from Crystal.
Does that hurt?
Immense. Oh yes, immensely. I mean, I'm racked in constant agony.
I am a phone. If that's a problem.
But then I have no purpose.
Mm-hmm. Don't we all?
And, Phony shows you the message.
That's
Great
what I was
name.
going to call him. It's good.
Beautiful name.
And so it's just the disaster. How far away is it from where I am?
You are in the docks around. I don't think we specified which borough, but I'm going to say the docks of Upper Faircourt. So, like the Manhattan of Mariposa. I'm going to put a little note there. And the disaster is happening in Upper Faircourt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will just send voice to text. I don't know, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
My message response, so I don't have to pick phony up and type because I imagine that's getting worse.
No, he insists upon it.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
Does Nielsen send voice memos instead of texts?
I don't know how much of a difference it would be in his mind. The two.
Maybe you do both because it automatically voice to text, speech to text.
That's what he is voice to is text to voice.
Yeah.
But I'll just send it back. It's like I'm nearby. I can get there and check everything out.
We've already started the car, and you hear the car is already rumbling behind, or the van is already rumbling behind you.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I will go and pick everybody up.
Jamie, you get the call to adventure.
Probably with Emil at the moment.
Yeah, Emil is like, "We're gonna enter right here. We just gotta watch out for all of the crocodiles that they have in the sewers." And he puts a knife into the blueprint.
I thought they have crocodiles in North America as well, not only South.
They're everywhere.
South, like the USA. Okay.
Crocodiles, gators. I can't tell the difference. It's how their snout looks.
That's
Regardless, they're gonna eat us.
I seem to be needed elsewhere.
Oh yeah, no, we can table this. And he puts another knife into the map.
I'll pick it up, like put it on the side.
Yeah, no, it's like,
and I tap pat the knife.
And he just takes out another knife and throws it into the table and says, "Those are the emergency numbers in case you need them." And it's just like 911. Little note attached
I have a
to the
phone.
knife.
Already on the. You know what? Have a lovely day, Emil.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see if I can get food on my way back.
Oh yeah, do you need any knives?
I don't do weaponry.
Yeah, no, they're you know that place where we used to keep umbrellas? I just filled it up with knives. So take one on the way out.
That's why it hurt when I tried to get the umbrella yesterday. Okay.
Jaina, you get the call to adventure.
I take the bus.
Jaina looks at her phone, looks at her roommate, and looks to the crystal, puts cookies and milk next to the crystal, puts some water next to her cousin.
The arm goes out and knocks the cup over, just trying to grab it.
Put a water bottle down. Don't spill this one.
It gets knocked off as if she's an angry cat.
Pull the blankets over her, put a pillow on her face, and turn her over.
Close the blinds.
Nope. Opens them all and heads out.
I'm melting. As you all arrive downtown by various
Are they
means,
plant people?
Crystal, as you hop out of Nielsen's van, as all of you hop out of Nielsen's van, you see these not dissimilar to the one lodged in the side of Jaina's building, but massive crystals just sort of floating in the air, hundreds of them.
I don't want to be here anymore. Can I go back home?
You can.
Get off the bus, turn right back around, and get
Yeah,
back on.
exactly.
I think Jada pulls up her phone and shows Jamie the newest comic out of Japan about them.
Well, with Dust Bunny,
Yeah.
it's not me. Why are they white? I keep complaining. I'm like,
Oh yeah, no,
hurting them all the
They're-
time.
They are so white. Like,
You said like they're blonde as well.
yeah, they're
Like-
blonde. They're like ex-Navy SEALs. It's just there's nothing.
They're
There's nothing
adults.
pleasant. They're an adult. It's like Captain America, but like
Hmm.
kind of douchey.
So Captain America.
Yeah,
Especially the new Captain America.
yeah, exactly.
Gross.
Well, not that one, but
That
the one,
didn't-
yeah.
That didn't help my mood, Jaina. Thank you anyway.
It's a good arc. I mean, the storyline's pretty solid.
You're
Can we
reading it.
Can we just like get this over with? I want to go home and just eat.
As you look back to these large purple bus-sized crystals that are seemingly sprouting from the ground, you can also see they're kind of evaporating and pulling up the ground below them. Buildings are just sort of crumbling into dust. A nice, very shiny, kind of purpley dust. Not unlike a handful of glitter thrown into the air.
Exposition.
Are we
So-
going to be fighting Pink? Are we walking into a Pink song?
Not beautiful, no matter what. Oh no, that's Christina.
That's not Pink. That's yeah.
You got trouble. There's trouble one day.
So, Jamie, do you know how to kill this?
If I did, I would have done so a long time ago.
Hold on. We're just jumping to killing things now? I mean, I know I'm not a moral compass for this sort of thing, but I just want to clarify.
That's
I'm not sure it's
investigation.
alive. That's a good point.
Yeah, I was about to say. You assumed it's alive.
It's
I'm
moving.
telling you it is. Pretty sure it's alive. And it wants me dead. Or like slowly disassociating.
As you are talking, you see Barn Owl just kind of rocket out from somewhere, far faster than a human probably should be moving, and just kind of crash into the ground right in front of you. And she kind of looks at all of you very weakly and says,
Like pointing at Crystal. Like,
and it's just
"Barn
like,
Owl."
oh god, are you here to help?
I mean,
Are
like,
you going to pay us?
yeah,
Wait,
we're
what?
here to help.
Yeah, we're here to.
And she says, just kind of muttering, she says, good, because everyone else is dead. Before
Dead?
just sort of passing out.
Mage, are you dead? And then put away my phone.
You don't get a response.
Crystal's
Yeah.
just gonna like grab Barn Owl by like the cowl and like
Mhm.
drag her away somewhere safe out
Oh,
of the
yes,
way.
Dragging her
The
by
van,
the
the van.
cape.
Do you want to put the superhero into our secret van?
Yeah,
up to
that's
you.
probably not a bad idea. Whatever.
She just kind of looks at you weakly. Is this some kind of secret van?
One of the panels falls off of the
It's not-
inside.
I mean,
not
it's a
creepy.
van that can take you out of here.
Oh god, you have such a bitter attitude.
I think all vans are secret vans.
Whatever. Crystal just loads her into the van and shuts the door. All
Ow,
right.
it's shutting
get
on my
outta here.
leg.
Oh,
So, everyone is dead there.
We're dying.
What if that's how are we going to help?
Aren't we all gonna die anyway?
I mean, we could just
maybe-
ask it to leave.
Again, I'm not alive, so no.
I like that.
Jamie, as you kind of look behind you, you can see that you seem to be disassociating more than usual. Kind of like a trail of smoke that is being sucked up by something.
Does anybody feel lightheaded?
No.
Just me.
Yeah, you're dissipating at a rapid pace, like sun on a foggy scene. Dissipating.
I'm like trying to pat myself down.
As you kind of tap your back, and bring your hand back, you notice you don't have any fingers anymore on the one hand.
Help? Help? Help?
I don't. What are we? Should we get a jar? I don't know
I
what
run
we're
inside
supposed
the
to do.
Jar.
As you try to open up the
Like-
van door, your fingers just kind of pass right through the handle. As you turn around and take a step, your leg just sort of vanishes.
I'm just
before any
staring
of you can
wide-eyed
really-
as everybody else.
Before any of you can really process it, Jamie has basically evaporated in front of your eyes.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I had a plan.
I don't have one.
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to shoot at it. And Crystal just take her bow out and put an arrow in and start walking towards the danger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Crystal is, as you are going down, you see like cars are being kind of rolling down the street backwards before being sucked up into these crystals where before they even hit the side of it, they are just kind of ash. You can see that the land around it is been broken down to whatever this base component is, creating a giant ring in the middle of the city where there's just nothing but this sort of ash.
Crystal, is this not the? I mean, do you still? No, that was a burner, wasn't it?
What?
I was thinking of Belinda.
What about her?
This seems bad. This
Right.
seems unnatural. She might know, but I don't think that you really have access to her anymore.
No, it was like a one-way thing.
Mhm.
I think she just shows up and like takes a day of my life now and like that's it, which is fine. Maybe it'll be like on the day that I'm supposed to go to therapy or something.
Crystal, maybe we should sit down and talk after this a bit. A lot.
No, I'd rather go home.
Okay, we can do it at your home.
No thanks.
Please let me come to your house. It's very noisy at mine.
As you two are talking, another moment passes, and then you hear this kind of soft whistling. And as you peer upwards, you notice whatever these things are, they are now kind of rocketing towards the ground quite quickly.
The crystals are?
Yes.
Jaina puts up a shield around them. All right, let's. We need to find Jamie. We need to. We're not equipped for this, but let's go.
Sure. Yes.
There is another pulse, like the kind of sonic wave that will be around an explosion, and it hits up against your shield, and your shield manages to hold. But when you look over to Crystal, you see now she's starting to kind of slowly dissipate.
Holy balls. Crystal, you're turning into Crystal.
Cool, that's the most interesting thing that's happened like all week.
And Crystal, as you go to probably tweet this or text someone, the phone in your hand just slips between crumbling fingers, and Crystal Blake just sort of slowly begins to crumble like not unlike a sandcastle, where the top parts just kind of slough off.
She crumbles physically the same way she's crumbling emotionally.
Give her a dust hug.
Look to Nielsen. Right, you're faster than me, I think. So you get away, and I'll turn into dust.
And you feel hands on both your shoulders. It's these bright white gloves, a dovetail coat, and this very fitting black mask. This is an older man, and he kind of leans in between the two of you and says, "Yes, good that you should have a front row seat to the end of the universe."
Holy balls! I punch his nose because I'm surprised.
As you punch his nose, you feel the hand or the bones in your hand just kind of break against his chiseled cheekbone.
Oh, I'm sorry you scared me, but ow!
Yes, not at all, my friend. And there's nothing to be scared about. There's just nothing you can do. And he kind of places the hand on the small of your back, Jaina. And for a brief moment, there's just a flash of white for you. And Nielsen, you notice that Jaina just kind of crumples to the ground, smoldering and blackened.
I think Nielsen will just say to this person, it's like, it seems early for the end.
That's the fun thing. It always happens exactly when it needs to. And he shrugs. Maybe the next one will be a little later. And he looks to you and says, enjoy the planet. There's not going to be anything else on it. And there are a few more pulses, and as you kind of look around, buildings have dissipated. The man in the dovetail coat is no longer there. And Nielsen, you are standing alone, about knee-deep in ash.
Well, my plan would have worked.
Back in your home dimension, how are all of you spending your summer together?
What?
It has been a week since the events at the CPB building. You have the whole summer ahead of you. Crystal, your parents are still in therapy. Jaina, you still have an obnoxious roommate. Jamie, you and Emil are still planning a heist. And nobody, tiny robots are still trying to build you a custom van. They've already installed the Flicati rugs. You asked them what the difference between Flicati and shag carpeting was, and all they did was this gesture. Otherwise, it's exactly the same.
Oh, I see. I'm looking it up right now.
Jaina, your cousin, is asleep on the couch. She's begging you not to close the blinds, or not to open the blinds.
Just wave my hand. Fine, as I head downstairs after I place a sandwich. Place the sandwich next to her and the giant crystal, and then say, if somebody comes knocking, don't answer the door. I don't care.
Don't worry. Oh, you've got a package. It's on the table.
Goes, gets the package and wraps it as I take the stairs down.
As you unwrap it, you see it's a pinky finger.
Just smile and turn it over.
Yeah, that's just it.
Place it on the stairs and say, she left this one alive. How cute.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going down.
Who are you?
What's happening?
Crystal, you can hear your parents having just a conversation downstairs. It is coming in even over your evanescence.
Crystal is doing like some furious scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, and she is also multitasking. Whatever her banana phone 2.0 can do like that like window in window thing, and like she was shooting off message after message after message to Jana. Oh my gosh, I need you to get over here. They're quote unquote talking again. Ugh, this sucks. Like, can you bring popcorn? Ooh, bring pizza too. Maybe some ice cream. Get Rocky Road. I really want some Rocky Road ice cream. And they're just coming like rapid fire messages, waiting for her to come over and have a girls' day.
You get a message from the official Barn Owl Twitter. You can see that she's opening up the new Target downtown, and that Target is the real superhero when it comes to savings. But no messages about the impending apocalypse.
How cheesy is the smile that she's giving in the photo?
Oh no, she never smiles. She always scowls.
But she still has like the thumbs up, like cool. Crystal is retweeting it and writing her own Twitter thread about how important supporting your local shopping organizations are and equating it to like saving puppies in a building that's collapsing or something like that. Something that like just like she's just trying to like make it sound like a bigger deal than it is. I doubt anyone cares about Barn Owl opening a Target other than Crystal.
It gets one like, but it's by a very right-wing account.
Oh.
It's called like it is called the like Armored Gentleman, and yeah,
She's
or like the Gentleman Skeptic. That is the name.
Oh,
Crystal look at it, wrinkle her nose, and just sigh and like block them from their profile and lose that one like.
you picked like exactly what they're called, like this.
I'm listing them under the forces of hell.
Just awful. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jaina, you get this message of "Please save me." I'm gonna say the entire group gets it. Maybe they were accidentally CC'd. But nobody, Jamie, you both get messages that Crystal is basically looking for help.
Like displacing the knives on the map.
It's like, this knife will represent me, this knife will represent you. Here's our entry point.
Why am I a
Throws the
kitchen knife?
Butter knife.
It's one of those cheese
Why am I
knives.
butter knife? Yeah.
It's a
Very-
plastic butter knife.
Oh,
It's like,
boy.
we need to be able to easily
Recyclable
distinguish
wooden knives.
which one of you is me and which one of you is going to be here in the van keeping an eye out for anyone who approaches.
Like I bought, like the pins very specifically for this.
He
They're
takes
colored.
the pens and throws them into the map. He takes the box and throws it down. And
And what does that represent?
Each pin is just perfectly
Oh,
in.
wow.
They're just small knives.
It represents my amazing skill. Now back to the plan.
Can't
Into the
disagree.
sewer. We take ourselves a hostage to get through the biometric locks.
Hostage. Oh, actually, why am I? I didn't think about it.
Hostage. And he's pointed out entire like walk patterns for most of the people there. He's got background information. He's got blackmail. And he just looks and says, "Right. Why is your phone going off? I told you to put all phones on mute while I was throwing our plan."
The phone is on mute. You misheard your phone. Like, what's more?
He looks at his phone. Oh, what? Why is Crystal asking me to pick her up ice cream? How did she get my phone number?
Wait,
She accidentally hit reply all.
all of your contacts?
Jada replies all, I've got the ice cream. Jamie, get the pizza. Nielsen, can you get the popcorn?
Well,
Both sweet and salt.
I could get everyone, and that way, together.
Yeah, get me personally. Like my body, get me there.
As you all arrive at Crystal's place and kind of flood in, go down into the living room and turn the TV on, you can see that there is a disaster downtown. Crystals have sort of formed all over, and they seem to be just kind of hoovering up matter and converting it into whatever Jamie turns into.
Can I skip this superhero adventure?
I mean, like, I feel like this is a little bit out of our league, don't you? Crystal says as she shoves a huge slice of pizza into her face.
I think most of the things we have done have been out of our league.
I think
I mean, yeah, but like we accidentally found those things. Like this would be like intentionally deciding to go and take this on.
A hand reaches forward and takes a slice of pizza and tries to navigate it around his full mask. The same kind of black dovetailed coat, white gloves, and he's sitting in the comfiest recliner chair that typically is owned by Pops. And he looks between all of you and says, Well, there's no real point in trying to do anything. You've pretty much screwed the pooch already, but at least you've got pizza. May as well enjoy yourselves.
You're wearing a mask. How are you eating?
He kind of says, I didn't think this far ahead. I just thought
I'm
it
trying
would be
to
a
see.
striking visual.
I'm trying to see the person from under the mask while he's eating.
I would like to try and pierce the mask.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do I roll for that?
Oh,
Mundane.
You're actually doing it. That's
Yeah.
smart. You should probably do that.
Nuts.
I just
We got
want
this,
to. I just want to
Ttrpg.
roll the pretty click clacks that I made myself.
The math rocks. Roll
My
that
math
math rock.
rocks. Okay, we're gonna take the bubbly one, and we're gonna take the blue glittery one.
That sounded like a good roll.
It was an 8, but it's -1, so that'll be a 7.
You have negative mundane?
Yep.
All
You
right,
have negative one,
you may
Dave?
ask one question. I'll post those questions in our chat if you need.
We need to-
if you need
You
them.
need to fix your labels.
But all things considered, if you just want to ask any question, you can probably get a truthful answer out of them.
let's see. Who are you?
Perhaps you've heard of me. My name is the Conductor.
Has Crystal heard of them?
You heard about him briefly in the first adventure. He was related to those teen heroes that were going missing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wrote that down.
Are you the reason that people were going missing?
Oh, that was just one of my exploits. And he kind of points at the TV and says, as he reaches forward to your popcorn with his other hand, and says, "Oh wait, this is the good part." And you hear a large rattle that kind of like shakes your windows. And on the screen, you see a massive flash, and whatever broadcast was going on suddenly cuts to static.
What do you mean the good part? Do you already know what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I've been doing this all morning,
What do you mean?
destroying universes.
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
Ow.
Not part of what I do. Jade holds up a hand.
Yeah, no, I know. You're like one of the good aliens. We get it.
There is a large shockwave, and Crystal, Jamie, and Jaina are just kind of blown aside, as if there was a nuclear bomb that just kind of went off. And Ethan, you are now nobody. You are now sitting in the collapsed remains of Crystal's rumpus room. No rumpus was had in this room, and the Conductor is gone. All right, back in your real universe. Crystal, you can hear your parents arguing downstairs. They are ruining your summer vacation. Jamie, after a bit of
Don't
cajoling,
swing the knife at me.
Emil has stopped throwing knives into the map, and he's put a fresh map down, which he is gingerly putting pushpins into.
I'm so proud.
Would like for Crystal to storm out of the house, and she is going to go to wherever Jamie is and join in on the planning.
All right. You see the large steel door. You don't know how to break it down, but you do have Emil's phone number.
She's just going to knock, 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 knock. Emil, let me in.
Who told her our secret knock?
It's not that difficult.
Wait, like, she guessed it. I'm sure. I walk towards the door.
The door opens and Crystal is there.
Hi, lovely surprise. Crystal.
Yeah, totally. I brought pizza. So have you all started planning yet? I brought some extra pins. I don't know if you have enough already yet. They have little flags on them. They're pink. Is that okay? And she's just gonna push past you into the room with a pizza.
I might
And
have
with a
told her
box
what
of
the
flags.
heist.
And Emil says, Crystal, good, it's here. Jamie, we don't need you anymore. You can just
What?
Oh no, we totally need Jamie. Jamie is like the quick exit.
No, Jamie, you know what your job is. Your lookout. You stay in the van.
I'll go sleep in Nielsen's van. I'm done with this. I leave and I contact Nielsen.
You go to Nielsen. Nielsen, you have a visitor.
I think my initial reaction is probably, I don't think I'm allowed here. I don't know to be where I am. So I think initially it's just like sends out with my technopathy just for all the things to just fall over.
Oh yeah, they just stop whatever they're doing. Jamie, as you open up the garage-style door to get into Nielsen's abandoned warehouse, you just see it's...
I'm just here to pet the robots.
You just see it scattered with what looks like dead robots, and also Nielsen, and also a stolen pod from the CPB building, also a van.
I find the closest dog-resembling robot and I go.
Oh yeah, it's one of those little robot dogs that like does little flips.
Yeah.
As you touch it, it just goes bow wow, bow wow, bow wow,
I think
bow wow.
Nielsen, whenever he opened the door, is just looking over their shoulder like
trying to hide.
in the middle of everything.
All right, and what is Jaina doing?
I think Jaina's on a park bench texting Elizabeth and says, "This can stop, or we can talk. One of the two."
You hear the chambering of a cartridge behind you, and feel the smooth round end of a suppressor on the end of a large caliber pistol just kind of pushed to the base of your skull. And just like, you're right, this could end.
Just look back. You know that's not smart.
You know what? I think it's the smartest idea I've had all day.
Stand up and look at her. Come on. Let's just pass the bench. Talk. You and I.
And Elizabeth sits herself down and says, may as well. And she kind of gestures downtown. Seems like something's got all the superheroes busy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, shouldn't you be down there?
Day off. Xenomage thinks it's better to, meditate on my mistakes.
Oh yeah, no, he says that to people he doesn't like.
He's fun.
He's Xenomage. And she kind of looks downtown and looks at her gun and she says, "You know I'm using magic bullets, right? I picked them up from a woods witch. Do you know how expensive they are?"
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, the good news is I've still got a lot of your finances on hold. How are you enjoying being a millionaire?
Elizabeth, why are you being so antagonistic? Is it the last hitman I sent to you, or is it the third?
And she kind of kicks a small bag that's hidden underneath the bench. And you can see it's a paper bag, and whatever is at the bottom is maybe it's a fresh cut of meat, because whatever it is, it's bleeding through the paper. And she says, "Sentiment of the last person you sent after me."
Just nods. You started this.
And I intend to end it. Crystal, Emil is pointing out the location on the map and says, "So you're all right with breaking into the Perimeter Institute and robbing Dr. Bananas?"
I mean, yeah, it could be fun. Do you think I should dye my hair black for it? Will this stand out too much? Oh, I could get a whole cat suit. Ooh, I could have hearts embroidered on it. Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
And he smiles a bit and says, "Come with me," and leads you into his room where he opens up a wardrobe, and he sees there's already the cat suit with a bunch of hearts lovingly stitched into it. And he said, "I think it's about time I had a sidekick I could trust."
This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me.
And there is a large kind of rumble that rattles the windows.
What's that?
Thank fuck.
And he says, I don't know. It's been happening all morning.
Well, have you checked the news?
And goes to turn on the TV, and it's showing live broadcast footage from downtown where it is just a ring in the middle of the city that has been completely obliterated, with a few crystals just sort of orbiting it.
Oh, wow. Should we go do something about that?
Yeah, you might want to suit up. And
Okay.
Emil starts grabbing knives and putting them pretty much everywhere. And Jamie, you just hear, Jamie, Crystal and I are going out. Can you record Bones tonight? I haven't seen that episode. I think it's the one where her and Booth finally kiss.
I'll be in the bathroom
God.
crying.
Jamie's in my house.
He's got one leg outside the window before he goes. Jaina, between you and Elizabeth, you see a gentleman who was not there before, wearing a black dovetail suit, white gloves, and a form-fitting black mask.
I think Jaina just pushes Elizabeth away instinctually because
Oh yeah, and Elizabeth is already like training the pistol and eyeing you, Jaina. She's training the pistol on this new gentleman,
and Jaina will shake her head. I don't know this one.
and he says, "Well, I know this one," and he kind of gives you a little boop on the nose, Jaina, and says, "Can you believe in this universe she's friends with Xenomage? I'm not even friends with Xenomage." And kind of snickers a bit and says, "We're gonna miss this one."
Who are you?
Well, I am the conductor. I've been conducting this whole operation.
Looks towards downtown, looks towards Elizabeth. You're the disaster.
No, I'm just the one orchestrating it. These are my musical instruments, and I'm performing a symphony that will echo throughout the universes. And he leans back into his chair, or into the bench, and says, "From many there will be one, and from one there'll be harmony." And he boops you on the nose again. And as he does, it is almost as if you just kind of like someone just blew on one of those flowers, like on a
Dandelion?
Yeah, dandelion. Just you disappear. Nielsen, as you turn around to say something to Jamie, they're not there. Your little robots are. And Crystal, as you go out onto the catwalk, or onto the fire escape rather, you feel your foot just kind of go through the grated flooring, and before you even hit the level below, you have vanished. Now, back in your honest-to-goodness real universe, how are all of you spending your summer vacations?
My notes for that, it's just been like, what's happened? Universe ends. This last one was Jamie comes over, the universe ends.
Well, Jamie,
My fault. I
what have
think.
you learned?
I'm sorry.
In fact, Jamie, how are you spending your summer vacation in your honest-to-goodness real universe?
This one, I think I'm at Crystal's place already, and I'm trying to distract her from what's happening with her parents.
You have brought her Avril Lavigne's Why Does It Have to Be So Complicated? Which Crystal has put on repeat.
Yeah, like I'm very specifically not into Crystal's music taste, but I'm allowing myself to listen to these things.
Jaina, you and Nobody are in the van. This is a far and good. This is a step down from the town car that Elizabeth used to drive for you, but she never actually gave you driving lessons beyond learning how to drive in like a parking lot. Whereas Ethan has his learner's permit. Oh, sorry, Nobody has his learner's permit.
I think Jaina's just holding one of the robots, kind of scritching its neck. You know, if you make them recognized as part of the sentient peoples on Earth, you could get them a republic from one of the neighboring planets.
I think Nobody is still very suspicious of Jaina. After everything that happened.
There's just a second head approaching out, just staring at her.
But just like, I think the funny thing would be to be like, oh yeah, but I think he's just like,
He's not talk. Oh, is he Angie? No talk.
I don't think so. I think
Silent
it's
treatment?
recognition. Like acknowledges the comment, but doesn't like. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
As you arrive at Crystal's house, you see that Mr. Blank is already there waiting for you. And as the van pulls in, he's like eyes locked on Nobody, the driver, and he just kind of knocks once and then twice on the door.
But the window down, roll down the window.
You know why I pulled you over?
No.
And he kind of stuffs a brochure into your hands. It says Camp Wabanake, a camp for superheroes. And says, as part of my investigation, City Hall has dubbed your little group too reckless and requiring additional training.
I mean, that's fair, but we're not superheroes.
And he points at the pamphlet and says, once you attend this camp, you will be. Attendance is mandatory. Failure to attend will result in your incarceration by Apex.
Again, Jaina leans forward.
This one will be on a more permanent basis, and you will not be transferred to the CPB. Enjoy your week at summer camp. And he just kind of walks off without letting you get a word in edgewise.
Just turns to Jaina. Well, that was strange.
Yeah, do you think your robots are allowed?
I mean, if I'm there, I feel like if they're going to let one in, they're going to let everyone.
I mean, they are a part of your team. They are part of you. So yeah, just spin it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it is an invitation, and we are one. So
there we go.
As you go to Crystal's door, you see one of her fathers just kind of storm out. They were apparently in the midst of a rather heated argument. But Jaina, you get a text from your cousin.
Look at it.
That crystal of yours is moving. Is that a problem?
Text back. Put it on camera.
And you can see it kind of rattling and slowly dislodging itself from the side of your building. Debris is just sort of freely raining down onto the streets below.
I'll show Nielsen and then text it to Crystal and Jamie.
They're just upstairs.
I'll do it anyways.
Ian immediate text back of Crystal and Jamie. Crystal and Jamie sitting on the floor with her. Pop-Tart wrappers all around us in this one. And she is having you help embroider patches onto her new punk jacket.
For sure.
It's all just unicorns.
It's all just unicorns and hearts.
Very punk.
But it's a black jacket, so like you know she's moody. It's not a blue jean jacket. It's as dark as her emotions right now.
It represents her emotional journey.
But yeah, the unicorns are sparkly.
The pamphlet you have, Nielsen, looks indistinguishable from like a regular summer camp, where it shows like people canoeing, making crafts, making s'mores, singing campfire songs. Just for some reason, they're all wearing superhero outfits. So capes are everywhere, tights, masks.
Is it the same brochure for another camp, and it's just been like everything is layered on top?
You know what? Just like... it might just be that they've changed the names.
Mm-hmm. All the masks are drawn in.
Yeah.
It's like somebody
has a mustache.
Vandalized a newspaper.
I'll text Xenomage. Going to summer camp.
You just get the recipient of this message has blocked your number.
Go to Crystal. Hey, unblock this number for me.
I'm sorry, what?
Shows her the text. He's being a dick.
Well, we can totally get around that. Come here. And Crystal's gonna plug your phone into her computer.
As you put your phone into the computer, everyone with a cell phone and also Nielsen's body begin to release the emergency alert sound.
It wasn't me. I didn't do
break
it.
my phone.
It wasn't me.
It doesn't stop it.
Is it what's it?
My ears.
No, it is telling you to shelter in place because of an immediate. There is a rattling on the windows, and Nielsen, you are the only one left remaining, as the building basically is blasted out off its foundations.
There's so many lonely nobodies in so many universes.
Only the mech will survive.
Back in what we can only assume is your real dimension, Crystal, your friends are here. They've been very concerned and they've been kind of waiting on you. You're wearing your black jacket with the angry-looking unicorns on it. The door. There's a knock on the door, and Mr. Blank kind of hands you a pamphlet for a camp called Camp Wabanake.
What's this?
And Mr. Blank says, "It's a camp for superheroes. Congratulations, you're going to learn how to be the best from the
But
best."
we're not superheroes.
Are you saying I'm a superhero now?
I'm saying
This
you'll be
part now,
one.
though?
I'm saying you might be one when you finish this camp.
Well, I mean, if it's camp for superheroes, then like you have to be a camp superhero to go to it, right?
You get absolutely no reaction off his blank face.
I think you're right, Crystal. Like,
We're there.
And there's a growl of, "Attendance is mandatory."
Of course, we will be there bright and early.
And he looks at you. Or at least you think he's looking at you. It's kind of
Can I
hard to
boop
tell.
your nose?
You
Oh,
can
my nose?
try.
Oh, there it is. Got
I
it.
try.
He breaks your finger.
oh,
Can I engage a threat? Can I at least try?
No. Because he is an adult hero, he can simply overwhelm a vulnerable foe.
Ow! Good thing I don't have bones.
And he walks off. With the pamphlet, you see, Crystal, attendance is mandatory. Failure to attend will result in incarceration. But other than that, it looks like a grand old time. In fact, one of the camp counselors is Barn Owl's former sidekick, Owlette.
Well, Owlette's gonna be there. We should go. We'll probably hear so many great stories about Barn Owl.
Such a bad name.
What?
Sounds like toilet.
Toilet.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or towelette. Like a
Or
small
towelette.
small towelette.
A moist towelette.
Scowlet.
Jaina, in this universe, you never actually got to be friends with Xenomage.
okay.
He does not want to be your friend. He's fine with like work associations, but it's one of those situations where he's still very bitter that your species kind of took his over.
That's fair.
In all of the universes, there's only one
There's
where you got to be friends with.
There's one galactic
One.
constant.
Only one of them you were able to be friends with them.
Mhm.
The rest are no.
Doctor Strange looking through all the.
Yeah.
How many do we win? One.
I like that we know everyone so far in on all these universes. We've all found each other through the power of love.
Yeah, power of friendship is overwhelming.
I'll look to the group. Should I text my cousin? And I guess I only have my cousin.
Yeah, shouldn't you keep an eye on her so that she doesn't blow up the world?
Oh,
Also-
who's gonna blow up the world? And you see Taya's behind you. Yes. So, I love your new
Hello.
jacket. And she kind of
Thank you.
runs over, gives you a hug.
I think again, Nielsen very skeptical about this new person.
I'm not here to blow anyone up. I know aliens get a bad rap because, well, and she kind of gestures at Jaina. But no, I'm just here to learn. I promise. I wouldn't lie to you guys. You're my best friends.
Tay would never do that to us, y'all.
Mm-mm.
I feel like Crystal and Taya are best friends.
Yeah,
In
they
the
have just
universe.
knocked it off. And she says, now, why don't we get some of the ice cream I got put in the fridge, cooling off, and why don't we watch ourselves, not another teen movie, got it on Blu-ray. We're gonna see every single pore on Chris Evans' face.
Yay! I love looking at celebrities' pores.
And she says, "Did you guys get this?" And she holds up the pamphlet for Camp Wabanaki.
Why did you, what?
Why
Excuse
did
me?
they give you
See,
one?
I'm really fast, and I just kind of took it out of her hands. She
Oh.
gestures to Crystal.
Oh,
Crystal,
I didn't even
where-
notice.
Your pamphlet?
Nope, I just got fast hands. And she goes,
When is the camp? When does it start?
it seems you gotta get the bus for it leaves tomorrow.
I guess we can watch Chris Evans for like then maybe.
I'm gonna read more comic books about you, Jamie.
I'm gonna go. Nielsen, can you do you have like an in-house VR set or something that I can watch through you? Is this offensive?
No, I mean I have offered to allow people to wear me before, so
That's still weird.
Can I wear you?
That's still a little strange.
I
That's not
don't think it's
offensive.
ever. Yeah,
And
I can wrap myself around you so that you know
Mhm.
me for a while.
Yeah, maybe we should run Silence of the Lambs so you have more context of why that's a little weird.
across the
Haven't-
city, beneath the Church of Ophthalmology, there is a series of these kind of crystalline monsters strapped to the ground. Some of them are being experimented upon. You know this as the obelisk.
Monolith.
Mabruk, the player. Oh, sorry,
The
the
monolith.
monolith. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the conductor is standing before not just one of them, but a selection of them, dozens of them even. And he kind of frowns a bit and says, "Seems the old girls need a rest. They were busy all morning." And he pats it and says, "Well, don't worry. I'm sure this universe will be done in with the rest of them in a few weeks." And he kind of turns on his heel, and the conductor removes his mask, showing that it's Lightning Jack, and says, we'll bring clarity to the universe in no time. And this is where we will take our break.
All right, everybody. Thanks for sticking around and dimension hopping with us. This has been a really fun session so far.
Yeah.
I like all these different versions of ourselves that we're getting to see. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to refresh our drinks, get ourselves some snacks. You all do the same, and we will see you then. Oh, where's my button? Oh, I found the button. Okay, everybody wait.
button.
Bye.
We're gonna be hot. Oh, look, Max is waiting.
Hello, everybody. We are back. How are you doing? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for the follows today. Shout out our Justice282. Thank you so much for all of the gifted subs early in the stream. I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here. And everyone who's just here hanging out with us in chat today. Thank you so much for being here. We have so much fun playing this game, and we have so much fun interacting with you in the chat and hearing your theories as to whether or not we are in the real dimension now. It's absolutely wonderful to have you all here. Just a reminder, and for those of you who are new to my channel, I take no financial income from my Twitch channel. So when you do use your bits and your subs, it does all go to charity. It goes to the Ttrpg.org every time I receive a payout from Twitch. I've been doing this since mid-2020, and it's been a very rewarding experience for me and for everyone in the community to do. If you would like to affect our game, I will honor the sub reward. If you take that sub money and you go directly to the Ttrpg.org or to any charity of your choice, and tweet it at me, and I will make sure that you get the same perks that all the rest of the subscribers do, and that you also get to affect our game on the next one. And with that, Sauce, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to you. Where are we?
I'm going to Uno reverse this back to you. You have been told by Mr. Blank, who has arrived at Crystal's place and passed off a note to our team of teen heroes and the obnoxious cousin Taya. And given that none of you have gone to summer camp before, where would you go immediately? What would your mind think is the first purchase you would need?
A swimsuit.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can go down to the mall, pick up a new swimsuit. Jamie? Oh, you're muted, I think, or very quiet.
Yes. Jamie's never been to summer camp, and they don't know what to expect.
Okay. Jaina?
Probably will get some boots.
This is you are out and about on town. You know this might,
sunglasses, I guess. Maybe.
You know this might be the prime place for Elizabeth to make an attack.
Mm-hmm. He'll kind of stand in the middle of the mall and text, "Hey, I'm going to summer camp for superheroes, I guess. Can we talk afterwards?"
Whomst are you texting?
Elizabeth.
Okay, you get message blocked.
He'll just kind of sigh and put the phone next to the fountain and wander around.
And Nielsen, what is Nielsen doing at this time?
So I imagine Nielsen has been to several fake summer camps, several virtual summer camps.
I'm assuming just in the process of like driving to the mall, you've simulated several processes. You can find that now that you are connected to the consensus, your simulations have gotten to a unusual level of accuracy. It's like, you know, when you see like 101%, but how is that even possible? It is one of those things. All the pixels are exactly where they need to be.
So I think since they don't really need anything, it's going to be more on like spider traps and things to tick repellent for everyone else.
Yeah, mosquito candles.
Mhm.
As you are preparing, Crystal, you've come out with a cute new bathing suit, and as you go back into the changing room, there is a knock on the door.
Oh, 1 minute. Excuse me. Someone's in here. Oh, this is always so awkward.
From across on the other side of the door, you just hear, "There's not going to be a here in 1 more minute. You might want to hurry. Get a good view of what's going to happen."
Curtain like opens and her head peeks out. I'm sorry, what?
And there's the conductor, wearing his black dovetail suit, tight black mask, basically completely featureless, and a pair of white gloves. And he kind of claps his hand and he says, "Oh, after a brief intermission, the symphony has begun once more."
I'm sorry, the what? Do I know you?
"Better than you think. Come with me, I'll show just what's going on.
Okay.
Don't worry about paying, there's not going to be a store." And he kind of wanders out into the middle of the mall where people have gathered because directly above them is a crystal that is just kind of hovering above the entire mall.
Oh, where'd that come from?
"Oh, I brought it with me. I'll give you a hint. There's only supposed to be one of these things per universe."
Universe? What?
And he kind of ruffles your hair, probably much to your chagrin. And when he looks at his, probably the hairspray that has gotten on his glove, he just kind of wipes it on his coat and says, "Oh, don't you worry. Any questions you have are, well, unfortunately, very late. You probably should have been asking them earlier."
I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Should I don't
Well,
I probably should have grabbed a towel. She just walked out in the swimsuit.
Yeah. And he kind of smiles a bit and walks over to you, Jaina, kind of gets you around the shoulder and says, "Are you ready for the show to begin?"
Look him over. And kind of press a knife to his side.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
And he looks at the knife. And you can see a few arcs are just kind of, it is slightly arcing. You can see the tip of your knife is getting blackened and kind of breaking down, almost getting eaten. And he says, "Oh, Jaina, why are you always so quick to violence?" And Crystal, there's a bright flash in front of you. And once again, Jaina is kind of flash cooked. And kind of drops her body in front of you. And says, "And here I was trying to have a polite little conversation with some of my best friends."
So, you said that you're from another. Well, there's only supposed to be one of these things per universe.
Gina did.
Very.
I attack?
There's another hand that reaches out. Have you ever seen Thunder Snow?
Yes.
Yes, there is a flash of lightning from basically within the dust cloud of Vermod, and then it kind of just gently falls down like fluffy snow.
You should look up the phenomenon. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, who are you? Crystal's like looking for her bow. It's nowhere on her.
You left it in the changing room, I'm afraid.
Oh.
And he kind of nods his head to you, nobody, and says, "Seems you stand to inherit quite a bit."
So, here's a thing that I have that I thought about earlier, but has not come back up since we've just been destroyed every other time. One of my powers is called Belong in Two Worlds.
Yes.
And I have the resource to whenever you contact your people, am I my people from other worlds? Do I have that technology?
Let's see. On a super hit, if you can roll above a 10, I will give it to you.
Can I assist in some way? Do I have a
You also
move
have
that
a
allows me to
+1.
assist?
Yes, we also do have a +1 thanks to our friend Chrysicon.
Chrysicon, thank you.
It says nice account. It is a nice account.
So I will roll plus superior, which is +2, and then +1.
Right.
Okay. Ooh. So that would have been a 9, but that was
Ooh. Congratulations. What would you like to ask your various forms?
What the fuck?
As you are kind of reaching out to ask a question, you kind of feel what kind of feels like a collapse and a compression as the various yous from other universes all pretty much do the exact same thing at the exact same time, and you just sort of collapse into each other. So you now possess the programming for about 300 other Nielsen's.
Yes, of course. I guess then I wouldn't even really have to ask. Well, I would be able to know what they knew up to that point. Yes.
You can now carry knowledge from one universe to the next.
Okay, is that going on?
Yes, ongoing.
Fantastic. That was my hope. That's enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Since I know what's coming, there's no reason to ask this person anything. I don't think they're going to give us any more information than what I already have. So.
Nielsen, are you okay? You have the loading symbol in your irises again.
Oh, Crystal. My condolences.
What?
There is a large flash. The mall is blasted off its foundations, and Nielsen, you are once more alone. In what might be your actual universe.
That was such a good line.
In what might be your actual universe. Crystal, you're trying on bathing suits. You found a cute one. Jaina, you found a very comfortable pair of boots. They look very fashionable and very sturdy. These will surely last you the weekend.
A lifetime.
The week you will have at summer camp. And Nielsen, you have now a godlike knowledge that the multiverse is collapsing.
And I don't... Wait. Out of character, did we say that the conductor was Lightning Jack? Do I have that?
You do not have that knowledge.
But out of, like,
yes,
that was
out of
said,
character.
yes.
Out of character, yes.
Yes.
Because I thought that before, but...
Me too.
Yes.
Out of character as well.
But yeah, we don't have that. So I think that... So is anyone around me, or am I alone in the mall? But like, are my friends...
I'm probably with you because I don't know what to get.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at that moment, I will just sort of like grab Jamie's arm, not looking at them, and just be like, okay, you're still real. Good.
As far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you died many times today, so...
What?
Well, really, everyone has. What do you know about the crystal? Not crystal, but the crystal.
Oh, like the purple ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I mentioned this before, but the more I exert my power, the less I become, and the more it becomes.
It's going to kill... Well, it might not kill us all today, in this us, but it has killed us many times today.
We're talking hypothetical, right?
No, 300 times. 301 times. We should go.
I'm sure. What? Very confused.
Where?
Very confused following.
Just go and get the others to let them in on what Nielsen assumes is common knowledge now.
Is it useless if I ask questions?
Probably not, but it might be worth to wait for everyone.
Okay.
Okay. You find Jaina trying on new boots.
Just jumping around in them.
The store owner is just kind of following you around, just sighing every now and then.
Jaina, we need to leave.
Oh, okay. Put some cash on the counter. Can I just wear them out, or do you have to?
What do you want us to do with your old boots or your old shoes?
Do you want to donate them? Is there a donation? Is there like a?
We'll throw them out for you. And,
okay. I'll buy some snacks and put them in a nice box and a bow on it. Put that on a bench and go over Nielsen and Jamie. What's up?
We've died.
Yeah.
Well, That's Mr.
I'll go
Vegan.
get Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be easier if I explain it one time.
I'll go get Crystal.
Crystal, you are taken out of the store. The cashier's like, if you try on the bathing suit, you have to buy it.
Here, and she just has her clothes in her hands, and she just leaves the money on the counter.
Okay, calling ball
Just keep the
security.
change.
Just leaves a credit card.
She'd pay cash. She'd be too young for a credit card.
You all kind of reconvene together in the food court. There's a man called Admiral Hamburger who says that his hamburgers are the best in town. Try them now with cheese.
We're all lactose intolerant and vegan. Leave.
We now have a cheese-free vegan substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Try the disappointment burger.
We're breatharianisms. You only breathe there. Leave.
Have you tried our new pescatarian-themed fruit and vegetable and fish-themed burger?
Nielsen
And we
will
said someone
look
else.
him dead in the eye and just like with no emotions, like, you have died today many
Just
times.
Just on the inside, and he wanders off.
Nielsen.
So we have a problem.
Okay.
Well, we did have a problem, and then we all died 301 times, and now we will probably have a problem. Crystal, you being in that outfit seems as a bad omen, because that's the last time that you died, was in that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But I look so good in it. Look, I'm gonna be so cute.
You're going to be adorable.
Mhm.
Until
You're
you
gonna be
become
dead.
alive. Yes.
What? Oh, okay. Jeez, Louise.
It's okay. Can
Can you explain?
Crystal just starts pulling on like leggings and her shirt.
So, there are, in the beginning, there was an explosion, and from that, many universes were born. Many potential universes were created.
Uh-huh.
And in those, 301 of them, we have already been killed by the conductor, who was the man who was responsible for those ne'er-do-well delinquent teens whenever we first really met each other.
Oh, like the big robot that I just slammed into, and it was actually a kid inside, and I nearly killed the kid.
Correct.
That's still haunting.
Wow.
I'm still broken on the inside.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
So
conductor
there are many
person.
crystals,
Uh-huh.
many of Jamie, I say Jamie's crystals, but also Jaina's crystals, because now it lives in her home, that came through and zapped everyone with lightning, and everyone died except for me. Well, because I can't die, because I'm not alive.
I don't remember it being able to electrocute people.
It was flying too.
That makes
Yeah,
the flying part is not far-fetched.
There's also, he said that there's supposed to only be one of them per universe, but there were more.
How? Okay. Where were they?
So they were in Upper Fairport, and then they were also here if we are not currently in Upper Fairport.
What I know
You are
is
currently
that,
in Upper Faircourt.
okay. What I know is that the monolith, my relationship with the monolith is based on some kind of balance.
Mhm.
That there is a net, like a limited amount of energy that we both somehow share.
Mhm.
And
And so now there are many of those because they have been stolen from other universes.
Are there going to be
I
many
guess we-
Jamies?
Well, Jamie died in all the other universes.
Oh, sorry.
I think maybe the existence of more of the monolith tips the balance and causes something to go bad. Maybe.
And
I'm not
you
sure.
just hear like munching at one side of the table, and it with a mouthful of vegan burger, the conductor just kind of points it at Jamie and says, "He's pretty close. They're pretty close. My apologies, Mr. Peabody.
You sound very familiar.
Could you tell us about resonance and dissonance in terms of quantum physics?"
I mean, I could, but that seems, if you're here, that seems like a very bad waste of time.
Now, you see, kids, there is something called molecular resonance And it affects more than just the little atoms that make you up. Universes that are similar enough tend to go back together, where ones with minor differences tend to...
Nielsen is going to
Put off.
interrupt him. Knowing what comes next, Nielsen is going to try and interrupt him, and like Doctor Strange's cape, just like morph around his face.
There is a pulse of electricity, and Nielsen just sort of turns into what looks like handfuls of glitter.
Hey, that's my friend. Crystal's gonna rush forward and try and punch this person.
Directly attack this threat.
Can I
Okay.
hold her? Can I try to prevent her from doing so?
Yeah, let's say that's a defend.
Hey, I'm trying to protect her. That's for sure what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have to roll against each other then?
I will say whoever rolls higher on this. Jamie, if you could roll me a defend, and Crystal, if you could roll me a directly engage a threat.
Okay.
Steve here.
What's directly engage a threat? That's plus
That is danger.
danger. Okay, what's my
Rolled a
danger?
5.
What is Jaina doing during all of this?
She's watching the conductor and leans forward. Can it be stopped? Or is it a constant?
Why would I want to stop it?
I rolled an 8.
All
You're
right.
good. No, I can't stop you.
All right, Crystal, how do you attack this gentleman?
As Nielsen is just fluttering to the floor as little glitter specks, Crystal is just going to like punch through the glitter specks and just knock him square in the nose.
Okay. You break your hand,
Ow!
and he smiles a bit under the mask and says, here I thought I trained you better than that.
Huh?
Oh,
What the
well.
fuck, Crystal?
Who? I don't know who this guy is.
And he kind of giggles a bit and looks to you, Jamie. Didn't you mention something about Crystal being dead?
I would prefer if that's not the case, and I try to pull her away while he's.
No, that sounds like quite a bit of fun. And there's a bright flash, and nobody, if you were not already dead, and uploaded into a tangent universe, you find yourself, Nielsen, uploaded in a universe where you are at a funeral, one for Crystal Blake, who died in the fight against Danny Alansky. You can see that Jamie is there. They're wearing all black. Jane is there, dressed stylishly, also dressed in fashionable black.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm killing Crystal in real life. What does Crystal's funeral look like to us, Gabo? Could you set the scene?
It's so dark. Asking someone to describe their own funeral.
Oh, you're muted.
Well, one of her dads is from the South, so it's a very big to-do. The entire family has gathered. Everyone is dressed all in black. The ladies have their pearls. The big Sunday Southern hat is on. Everyone has their handkerchiefs out, and they are politely dabbing at their eyes.
Taya is wearing bright red.
She stands out
She's
just a little
sitting
bit.
there, and she's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
There's
want me
a-
to do this Instagram selfie with Crystal.
There's a closed casket at the front of a very beautifully decorated church, decorated in lilies and roses. And there is a lovely picture of a smiling Crystal from what would have been her first school portrait for her freshman year.
Nielsen, you have been shunted into this universe after your previous form was completely destroyed. You now have a universal backup.
But I am not aware of anything that happened after I died.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Correct. You were basically, it was like somebody threw a CD in a microwave.
Yes. Yes. I think
Look at this fucking bot in chat.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my goodness, this is a new high quality.
Yeah, I was
I know, they added me and everything.
Nice.
Get
I
out.
think
upping their game.
Nielsen was sort of probably like standing next to Jamie and just sort of like trying to console them. And it's like, as soon as this happens, like, oh, everything's fine. Just like before, it's like everything's okay, everything will be fine, and then the tone shifts.
I was like, that felt nice. I would appreciate if you continue doing so.
Oh well, she's 303 times now. 302 for the rest of us, though. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
Nielsen, what the fuck?
So the end of the world is coming, and the conductor is going to bring Jamie's crystals and wipe us all out. Short version.
The monolith?
Yes. Well, I don't know if that's what you call it.
Yeah, that's what they're
Yes.
called.
That.
Can we stop it?
Doesn't Dr. Bananas have like info? Like me and after the past events, me and Emil have been, I think I told you, we've been planning to steal the info.
Is Dr. Bananas here?
He is.
Okay. Like, we should go talk to him because this is all about to be over. Don't worry, this universe isn't quite worth saving.
This is
What the fuck,
awful. What
Nielsen?
you're Nielsen, this feels horrible.
No, we get Crystal back in the others. It's okay.
You
Nielsen, you say you survived each of these disasters, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I think his mind survives at his body.
Yes.
Actually, probably also his body.
Mhm.
So you're like,
Well, yes, I am physically
number
fine
box.
in most of them except for the last one where I tried to attack the conductor.
I don't want to. Okay, let's go distract ourselves from the funeral.
Mhm.
You look at one of Crystal's dads, and he is just staring daggers at all of you.
Nielsen now drops all guys. It's like, this is all going to matter. Just phases directly. No obstacle stops them from getting to Dr. Bananas as quickly as possible.
Oh, Nielsen! The tiny monkey on roller skates turns about and looks to you. This doesn't seem the right time to be doing this. You know, given the circumstances of your
Don't
young
worry,
friend's
Mommy.
untimely passing.
Well, we're all going to be dead soon, so this is the only time.
And he kind of goes, have you met Ashley? He gestures to the lady beside her. She's Crystal's biggest fan, one of a few followers on Instagram.
Okay, so the monolith is going to come and kill us all, and someone named the conductor, who was responsible for some evil teens earlier, is destroying the universe. Do you have any help for us?
Oh my gosh, is this the Nielsen Peabody? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh. Hello. Can you take a selfie with me, please? This would be so great for my fan
Nielsen,
account.
Take a selfie with young
Okay.
Ashley.
Yes, you can take the selfie. I'm going to continue my conversation here. So we are all going to die.
Yes, it seems you've got yourself quite worked up here, boy.
So
Yeah.
my consciousness goes between these universes, but if we could, any useful information for the next round where we can try again.
Oh, the way I see it, there's two things you could do.
Just
could
go
s-
like,
You could stop whoever's causing all these events.
Mhm.
Of course, if you've had 300 attempts at this, I don't
only the last 3 I have been conscious of, be aware of the...
And he kind of scans you with a random device. It looks like a salt shaker. And he looks at the results and says, "Oh yes, you're ripe with temporal energy and tachyons.
Mhm, mhm.
What?
Well, it seems you can either try stopping this gentleman, which you've been rather unsuccessful,
Mhm.
or you can take all of the separately resonating universes and try to collapse them all into one. But there may be some issues with that. It seems to me," and he kind of looks up at the crystal that is eating away the feeling of the funeral. It says, "It seems to me the imbalance is caused by all of these separate crystals being in the same place."
Oh my gosh,
What-
you are both like so smart. This is like so cool. Oh my gosh, are you gonna like save the world? There is like a carbon copy of Crystal that's like 2 or 3 inches shorter than Crystal was. Like she has become Crystal. This sweet being named Ashley.
It is hard to tell the difference.
I think Nielsen's like, wow, you're actually less average because you are slightly shorter.
I think Is that one of the famous Nielsen Peabody compliments that Crystal always tweeted about? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, here, let's take another selfie. I really smile, cheese.
Yeah,
Actually,
behind
Nielsen-
you, Ashley, you see the conductor doing like the little peace sign.
Oh, is that your friend too?
no.
who?
That person.
Hello, I'm just here to pay my respects, but I'm actually quite entertained with this Ashley. Would anyone mind if we carry her with us?
Oh my gosh,
I mean-
do you need help saving the world? That would be like so exciting.
I think they just might. And he kind of pinches Ashley's cheeks and says, that's all right. Let's just get away from this funeral. It was a bit of a bummer anyways. And
The fuck is wrong with you?
snaps his fingers, and there's a little bit of sparks between them, and says, don't worry, it'll be over in a flash. Shunted off to the next universe. Nielsen, you feel your consciousness kind of blasted into you as you, Jaina, Jamie, and Ashley are on their way to the Perimeter Institute to get the device that Dr. Bananas outlined, one that can kind of take neighboring universes that are close-ish and smush them back together.
Could we
Ashley,
have had Emil's help for this? Because we were already planning for
you have the blueprints, but Emil,
the
unfortunately,
details at least.
there was a sale at Target.
For guns.
It was a grand opening.
There was a sale for guns and knives and Target.
That's sold at Walmart, not Target.
Yeah, no, Target
I
has
wouldn't know.
Target has everything you need and more. And Jamie is getting you a new rug for the apartment.
After the one, like the last one, got like filled with bullets and knives.
The last one he
That's-
used to roll up a body. Ashley,
That makes more sense.
Ashley, you've been given Crystal's bow and arrow. It was left to you in the will.
Your top follower.
To my number one fan.
Learn how to use these.
I feel like Ashley was taking archery lessons just because Crystal
Oh.
used a bow, so she is very proficient with it already.
In fact, I'm going to say so proficient. You get +5 to all of your rolls in addition to
What?
whatever.
She's
Yeah,
more proficient
She's
than
more proficient.
Crystal.
Ashley kicks ass.
So, like, where are we going now? Like, what do we have to do to get into this place?
Okay, so according to the blueprints, we can either, if you can talk your way in, that would be easier. I'm talking to Nielsen here. Or we can go through the sewers, but we'll have to avoid the crocodiles/alligators. I have not yet to determine what the species are here.
I mean, I could just take all the gators out as we go.
They're endangered.
You're very confident.
We don't want to do that.
Well, that's
Well,
what
I know,
mean,
I could
is
use the
universe
net
that's
arrow.
why.
If we use the net arrow and just shove them off to the side, it'll be fine.
Okay, that's
Would-
good. Yeah.
They're going to be extinct anyway. Yeah, according to what Nielsen
Exactly.
said.
Okay. I mean,
Jamie-
we could just
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
ask.
Okay, yes, also.
As you are kind of debating this, Dr. Bananas opens up the front door and says, "Is everything all right?"
No,
Yes, we're coming in.
Hi,
Dr. Bananas.
Hello, Ashley. It's fantastic to see you.
This-
That particle generator that you made is doing amazingly.
Awesome. Did you read the outline for my PhD paper?
Yes, I think your thesis was incredibly compelling.
It's
Wonderful.
very sad.
I can't wait to get all of your notes.
He scoots back in. Nielsen. What is going through Nielsen's head currently?
Did Dr. Bananas, in any universe, has Dr. Bananas told us where this thing is?
He has not.
Okay.
So we're all gonna die. And something about universes collapsing on each other, and you made something that does that, and we need that to
Oh, yeah.
stop
that's-
this universe from. I don't know. One of these. Nielsen, you take the talking part. I don't know.
Yes,
Multi-
everything's going to end. And so we need your device to try and stop.
That sounds like something that might happen. And he kind of scoots and says, "Unfortunately, this device that we made was simply too complicated. None of us could figure it out."
Oh, do you want me to take a look at it?
And he shakes his head. "No, unfortunately, Ashley, it's the one you built. Perhaps
Oh.
if it was a little more average, we would have been able to figure it out.
I mean, I can try and dumb down the math for it a little bit. Would that help?
There is a pulse. And Nielsen, you are once more shunted off into another universe. This time, Crystal is here instead of Ashley. And Dr. Bananas says, "Why, yes, this device is very user-friendly, perfect for the average person. Crystal had a hand in its design."
Crystal.
I just modeled it after an iPhone.
It's
UI experts. UI UX.
And Dr. Bananas leads you down a winding corridor into a room with something that kind of looks like a particle accelerator, one of those big loopy tracks. On either side of it, one going about 5 miles north, is a laser reflecting off of a mirror. One going about 5 miles west is another laser.
Miles?
Yes, underground tubes. And he says, we've been detecting a wide amount of dimensional energy. Usually I don't bother checking this thing, but it seems that the universes are having a bit of a coughing fit.
Does it seem to be correlating with the energy signals you've noticed about the thing I mentioned before? Like
He pulls out what looks like a small salt shaker. Why, yes, it seems to be an overabundance of whatever is moving at a different wavelength than you, at a separate...
equal but opposite. Yeah.
Yes, at a one that's almost entirely decoherent.
Yes. What you said. I know these words.
Yes, what
Can we
I'm
stop
going to...
that?
Well, we can smush them all together, but the results, well, they could be cataclysmic or, well, I've never had
That's a new word.
I've never had to smush universes together, but this would stop all of the copies. There would only be one version of everything.
Well, soon there's going to be 0 versions of everything, so it's better than before. Well, better than the alternative.
Well, all right. If you want to try using some of your highly advanced nanotechnology on this and make a roll.
See how many universes it takes.
Mhm.
Was that a +1 ongoing or just a +1 forward?
I think that was a +1 forward.
Okay. Is this my alien tech feature?
It would be. And
Okay.
tell me what this looks like.
Can I roll first and then describe based on how effective it is?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
This
Not
is,
great.
this is where I need to find a clip of the Tootsie Pop owl.
How many licks
Does it take to get to the center of a universe?
Can we use Steam to help, or is that only during combat?
Well, it's only a 7, and I need a 10+ for it to technically work.
Mhm. No, that doesn't seem to work at all.
I can give a
There's a bright
+2.
flash, and
give a
Nielsen, you are once more in front of this panel, realizing that you failed the first time.
So I think the first attempt. So did you say this was a particle accelerator or like an interferometer?
It is both an interferometer and a particle accelerator smashed together.
Okay, interesting.
The interferometer is to measure dimensional wavelengths,
Mhm.
and the particle accelerator is to get to them.
Okay. So I think at first, Nielsen would have tried to sort of incorporate themselves into the mirror to find the frequency
Mhm.
and then do something to go to the particle accelerator, but that could not happen in time the first time. So now I have that information. I know what the frequency is. Like, do I get a chance to try again?
You do.
Okay. This time,
Yeah, with the new insight, you now get +1 to your roll.
okay, so eventually it'll work.
Every single iteration, +1/+1.
It'll take 11 times and I roll 2 ones every single
Nielsen turns to the group. I got it on the first try.
first try, boys. I think this time, sort of like going over, putting a hand on whatever control panel or laptop or whatever, sort of incorporating into that, and it's just, I don't know, sending parts of themselves with all of this information through the accelerator. Better. That is a 10.
All right,
Beautiful.
you managed. There is what feels like a compression that all of you feel. Each one of you gets the memories of your past selves from this adventure. You don't get the memories of Ashley, Crystal, but you do get your own.
The ones of her dying.
Yes, including the ones of all of you dying repeatedly. Jaina, sometimes very violently in your case.
Oh.
She actually
Dying-
accidentally breaks her phone.
Dying doesn't feel very different than just what I do usually.
Really? You feel like that all the time?
Kinda. Is that bad?
Yes.
That did not feel good. No.
I
That's
like I
horrible.
wisp away from my own state and come back. Like it's just
Oh, I didn't see this. And Dr. Bananas kind of reaches over to Crystal and takes the brochure for Camp Wabanake out of her head. I didn't realize that after dealing with this random dimensional collapse, you would be going to this fun summer camp.
Oh yeah, totally.
Everybody?
Hmm?
Dr. Bananas, do you remember everything?
No, I don't, but I wasn't at the center of this.
Okay.
Seems whatever was interacting and causing this has left a mark on all of you.
Who was
Well, that's
that
good.
person with the mask?
Wouldn't
the
you all...
conductor. Wait. The conductor was kidnapping the kids, right?
Right.
Didn't we find some of the kids at the eye stuff place?
Church of Ophthalmology?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Crystal, you know
We
that.
should check
Do
there.
I remember that they said that they trained me?
Yes.
I think I know who it is.
Well, let's go kick the ass.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, all of your hands broke when you tried to touch them.
Yeah, I remember
Mhm.
that. That was not cool. That I
we
broke
can-
my hand.
If we
I don't
can
wanna do
put them in a bad position, I can do something that I don't want to do, but I can take them out, maybe.
Is that a good idea, giving more power to the crystal?
Do you have many choices? We need to get there.
How do we neutralize lightning?
Ground
Rubber.
Rubber.
I mean, quite literally rubber.
And Dr. Bananas kind of looks both ways and says,
Do you have a rubber gun?
I would be more concerned about, well, if there are any inconsistencies between all these universes we just combined. They'll be showing up here.
Oh no.
Like
Looks to the
Ttrpg dead?
others.
What?
So Elizabeth and I are fighting, and well, we're very angry in some universes. Some universes we were okay. Talking terms, I don't know what's going to happen in this one, but hey, guns are fun. Let's go.
I hate guns.
I don't like this.
We should move.
Yeah, we should.
Van.
Van.
To the van. Let me
Oh,
let me punch your little ticket.
Oh,
Validates your parking.
Fantastic.
It was lovely seeing you all here. Crystal, tell your friend Ashley that she's welcome anytime.
Who?
As you all get into the van, where is it you are headed?
the ophthalmology place institute thing.
I mean, I think Nielsen will be like, what's our goal of going there?
We'll just smash in.
We've only
I
got
mean,
one universe now. We can't waste like the others.
Fuck. You're right.
I think we need to make a stop at the store
Two.
oh, okay.
to get some rubber gear
Oh,
to protect ourselves, right? It's like in
rainbow
science
boots.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Like
you are
I don't
driving
wear-
down, Barn Owl just kind of descends from one of the buildings, basically landing on your roof. And she kind of peeks her head over, so she's looking at you upside down, Nielsen. She kind of wraps her hand against the glass and just kind of gestures for you to pull over. Hazard lights on. She kind of sticks her head in the window and says,
Are you gonna give us a speeding ticket?
"Which one of you is Crystal Blake?"
Oh, hi, that's me. It is so nice to meet you.
And she kind of points her phone in your direction and says, "If you're going to send me a message to help you every time there is some kind of threat to the city, you're not ready to be a hero."
We don't have time for your bullshit. The universe is dying. We need to go fix it. And we need her.
She clamps a hand over Jamie's mouth.
Do you know where Lightning Jack is?
I do not know where Lightning Jack is. Have you tried Lightning Jack's house?
No, because they're not currently pretending to be Lightning. What did they say they were calling themselves?
The next time you send me a message,
my face
I'm blocking you.
goes through her hand.
Okay.
And with that, grappling hook it into a ceiling.
No.
And
We know who's doing this stuff. Oh.
You have Farnell's
Metal to the metal.
No, I have her Twitter.
Oh.
I DM'd her a few times.
I'm tapping onto Nielsen to
If we speed, we're just gonna get pulled over and it's gonna take longer.
I don't think this van can speed.
Yeah, I don't think the Inquiry Mobile can go that fast.
The who?
The Inquiry Mobile.
That's what you're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cute.
Richard pulls out a small robot. Likes the name a lot.
the robot is just like, I was designed to take over this planet. Please release me so I may continue my mission.
I pet.
Oh, hush now.
Had I the limbs, I would be destroying you.
Do I need to put you back in timeout?
Please do not put me back in the corner. I would not appreciate that.
You're gonna have to learn, or else you're gonna go back to the corner.
As you drive, you can see the conductor is just sort of waiting in the street in a lawn chair, just in the middle of the road. Traffic is veering around him.
Have we gotten the rubber stuff or not?
I mean,
think we were on the way.
We were on the way, yeah. Nielsen will ask everyone. It's like, I would say we shouldn't stop, but that would just destroy the car. That would destroy the car.
That would destroy the car.
It's like a deer.
You are rapidly approaching him at about 50 miles. What's the average? I know it's 50k here in
55.
in metric land.
Yes,
Are we in this? Are we in the city or are we on the highway?
If you are heading towards the city, you would probably take one of the bridges over to. Let me get the Super Prom Bible out.
And then we're probably going 45.
Yeah,
You're
probably
upper
45 to
Fairport.
50 on a bridge.
You're headed to Duft Point. Yeah, and you'd probably be going about 45. And the conductor's just standing in the middle of the or sitting in the middle of the road. And,
Well, let's
Can we
talk
dodge him?
to him.
I mean,
No,
you
we
can try. Nielsen, what do you do?
I think I will start to bring the car to a stop, just like slowing down, but not fast enough. And then I will use the dimension shifting property of this thing to just like slow down, where just the intent is to go through him without hurting him and just park on the opposite side. So that way the cars are going around him, but he is acting like a split, so they will not run into us.
Okay. He looks behind you, and the car dimension shifts. And he just opens up the back doors.
What just happened?
I moved Richard out of the way. No, you can't go out.
We are as one, Jamie.
And he says, well, you've ruined the fun I was having.
Mr.
Plus,
Jack,
also, you made this
doing?
much easier. And, he smiles a bit under the mask. Just bringing a little clarity to the multiverse. Too many of you means, well, too many tries. Now we're playing for keeps.
I'm sorry, what?
What happened to all of the Lightning Jacks and all of the other universes?
Oh, I killed them.
Oh, wow.
See,
Yeah, everyone died.
My wish for the wish I made so many years ago was for power, but well, power's not worth everything if you're not the only one. If you're the only one holding it, or sorry, power is worth everything if you're the only one holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but like they weren't even in the same universe as you. Like, why'd you have to kill them?
Before they killed me,
Why would they kill you?
because I was trying to kill them.
But if you weren't trying to
That's
kill
so
them, they wouldn't
psychic.
come and kill you.
They'd do it eventually.
You do understand that this is called circular logic and
Yeah.
reasoning?
Circular
My
reasoning.
therapist told me all about this, and it's really unhealthy. You should honestly look into making a better
Reaches
argument when you're.
forward, Crystal, and boops your nose, and you feel your jaw just kind of clench as like the motor neurons are forcing it shut. And he looks between all of you and says, "Tell me, in all of those universes, did any of you survive your encounter with me?"
Yes.
And he smirks again. "Was it because I let you?"
I have technopathy, not telepathy, so I don't know.
"If you get in my way, I won't just kill you. I'll kill everyone you love. Little Emil, Pops and Dad. I'd say anyone to you, Jaina, but you don't love anyone but yourself." He pauses and smiles a bit. "Enjoy your time at Camp Wabanaki."
Can you tell us what your path is so that we can avoid it? Can you tell us what your plan is exactly so that we can
Maybe
Can you write it down?
Crystal, your jaw
Yeah.
is still clenched shut.
Can you write it down?
And he says, "If you want to watch everyone you've ever interacted with die painfully, by all means continue what you're doing. But know that I have lived a long time, and I've lived a long time by being rather proactive." And he shuts the doors and leaves you parked on the bridge with your hazard lights going off. And that is where we will call it for the night. Shall we do the end game?
Let's go into it. Can you, for those who are watching for the first time, can you explain what this end game process is?
Okay, so at the end of every session, we have to explain whether or not we grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. Also, we like to shout out a charity that we're plugging. And the one I would like to plug, because I get to go first, because I'm the DM and I'm obsessive like that, is Child's Play Charity, a charity that provides toys and games for children in hospitals and in domestic violence shelters, so they have something to do. You can check it out by typing !sauce, which I will do, because I'm proactive like that. Yeah, and we'll go to Ethan. Ethan, did nobody grow closer to the team, grow further away from the team, or grow into his own image of themselves?
I feel like that one's a pretty obvious. There is many images that were grown into one another today. So grow into your own image of yourself, as 300 plus are then formed into one. And how you see yourself and why. I think today, oh wait, that's the wrong page. Definitely Savior goes up. One down. I'm trying to, so my thought is, they were the only ones to survive. What does that make? Danger go down? Mundane go down?
You're not even worth killing. Maybe Mundane goes down.
Yeah, I think because that's very abnormal. So yes, I think very much they see themselves much more as like, I am literally the only one who can stop this, and so that is why.
All right. And would you like to tell us about your charity?
Yes, so today the charity I will be shouting out is Girls Who Code, which is a non-profit organization which aims to support and increase the number of women in computer science by equipping young women with the necessary computing skills to pursue 21st century opportunities.
Cool. Next up is Jaina, aka Aeon Storm, aka Jen, aka Koski Sigma. Jen, take it away.
All right. Let's see. I think she would probably grow closer to the team because Jaina, just what Lightning Jack said at the end, the conductor said at the end, loving nobody but herself, kind of struck a nerve with her, and he's like, she wants to rub it in his face, like, no, fuck you, old man.
Eat it,
It's
old
a
man.
new authority to rail against, and the conductor's that new authority now, and wants to protect her team. And she doesn't like the fact that he's killed her friends over and over, so made her a little bit mad.
Not only did your friends get killed over and over, you were witness to it.
Technically, and two of them, Crystal died before this all started.
Yes.
But our new friend Ashley.
Oh no,
Yes.
she really brought the team back together. You're right. Would you like to tell us about your charity while Sarah posted?
Oh no.
As Crystal dies again. I do the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They focus on finding a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia, and they provide online resources for counseling, as well as how to provide for loved ones during these COVID times. And they have face-to-face group meetings, as well as meetings online for those who wish to talk to other people who are going through this.
All right, cool. Next up is Jamie Ferris, aka Ramad, aka Mabruk, aka Of They Repose.
So this is a bit complicated because Ramad, Jamie feels like they're at fault somehow. Like this is all has to do with them. Due to it, like this person is using the monolith as the weapon. And that's like the purpose they were created in the first place. Like Jamie's purpose was as a weapon as well. So they feel they're fitting to the image of themselves in a bad way.
Excuse me. Cool. So how does that affect his character?
I'm already at danger 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go higher than that. So
Perhaps
I'll be weak 3. Now.
Now you feel that. And what stat will you lower?
Savior.
Sounds good.
Which is now a -2.
And,
this is a really bad label set. Yeah.
And what charity would you like to talk about?
I'm shouting out the Palestinian Children Relief Fund. With the horrible ongoings now occurring in Palestine, one of the primary victims are the children there suffering from physical and psychological trauma. This organization helps to secure like a safer space for them and provide basic humanitarian needs. If you cannot donate to the charity, a really important thing to do is to learn about the conflict and the origin and why it's happening. Please do check out decolonizepalestine.com. It's got a lovely Q&A there for like FQA there for like the history and like the common tactics being used over there.
All right, very nice. And last but not least is our showrunner, Crystal Blake, aka RGB, aka Ashley, aka Gobbo, aka the Hype Goblin, aka Sarah.
Thank you so much, Les. As always, my charity of choice is the TrevorProject.org. They provide crisis and counseling support to the LGBTQIA+ youth community, and a lot of suicide prevention tools and counseling tools and just general information tools for those who need it.
Right. And is Crystal going closer to the team?
Oh, that's right. I have to do that too. Sorry. I would say, oh golly, I would say there was probably a lot of in the multiverse of comforting Crystal going on. So I'm going to say closer to the team.
Mm-hmm. And Crystal would remember all of this.
Okay.
Because when everything got smushed back together.
Probably that you have to pick someone.
Let's see. Grow closer to team, especially to making you feel welcome. Give influence that care and clear conditioner mark potential. Okay. Well, I think in 3 of them, Jamie was with me, so I'll give it to Jamie. Does Jamie have influence over me?
Yes.
Okay.
If not, now you can fiddle with her stats.
Yeah. So I will send you a screenshot of what my stats are on Discord.
Mm-hmm. Discord, okay.
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
And
we can take care of this after.
Yeah, we can fiddle with that now, once we're done. Sarah, would you like to do our sign off?
I would love to. Everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you, all of these wonderful, beautiful people sitting at this table with me. Metaphorically, of course, we are very, very social distance at this table. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for shouting out charities and being just a lovely group of people to hang out with. I will be back tomorrow morning for Nexus Adventures. So if you'd like to come by, see another wonderful group of players, the channel will be live again tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST. Sauce will not be dabbing. There will be no dabbing tomorrow, but we'll have the Nexus crew back. Yay! That show was also on hiatus for the last couple weeks. Other than that, I will see you all next time. Don't forget to drink some water. Hydration's important. Eat a healthy snack because eating healthy is also important too. Take care of your body. Take care of your health. If you have forgotten to take your meds and you still need to take them, this is your gentle reminder to do so and to also not be hard on yourself about it. And finally, last but not least, and most importantly, in my opinion, is if there's someone in the world who is important to you that you have not recently told is important to you and that you care about them, go do that now. It is never too late or too soon to go and tell someone that they are important to you because everybody matters and we should acknowledge that more often. And with that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cue up the button and we're all going to wave and say bye. Bye, everybody.